Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I'm Step and this is going to be part 6 of my Imperial campaign when playing as Britannia. So it has been a little while since I've recorded the last episode, so I do need to sort of catch myself up and remind myself of what is happening here, because it's not overwhelming, I know that, but there are a few things that are happening. I am at war with the Gauls and the Germans. I wouldn't mind getting a ceasefire with the Gauls if that is possible. However, it has been my experience, and more so than that, it's been also advised to me by others that ceasefires don't seem to happen unless it's the AI that is asking. And I suppose if I think back, in my experience, I suppose that is true, isn't it? Yeah, so I kind of hope that that's not true, because I would hope that I can, you know, find a way to convince the AI to accept a ceasefire. Yeah, it's kind of a tough one, isn't it? Because if we kind of think back to trying to understand the 3 invisible meters, you know, that we don't have access to in this game, but that are in Medieval 2, which is reputation, relation, and then overall strength. Then out of those 3, you know, what would be the determining meter out of those 3 when it comes to trying to convince someone to accept a ceasefire? And because I'm sure that for those of you who have played this game, it seems like even if the AI is like down to just 1 settlement, you know, they still won't accept that ceasefire. So in that case, it's almost like they won't accept it based on, it's not about your power, right? And it just seems so silly though to have to, like, you know, improve relations, you know, like your relationships between the faction that you're at war with, you know, like by bribing them or whatever. And it's like, if I'm winning that war, you know, I don't want to be the one, you know, giving out reparations. So that's a little bit weird, isn't it? I mean, offering trade rights is one thing. Maybe offering to go to war against other factions, like maybe the brigands, if that does work. Maybe these are options for this. Yeah, it's something that I will pursue. I'm just letting you know this for now, because I know, like I said, that it has been suggested due to, you know, observation that it only works if it's the AI coming to me. But so just so you know, for reference, that when you see me attempting this, despite that, when you see me attempting to get these ceasefires by being the initiator, it's just because I'm trying some stuff out to see if there's a way to make this work within reason. You know, I don't want to be going too insane on this, but it would be nice. It would be nice to get, you know, ceasefires and trade rights with the Gauls, because, you know, the whole war on multiple fronts thing, right? It's a big part of, you know, warfare, and it's a big no-no. Although it's funny, I've been reading about early Roman history in the early stages when they were conquering Italy, and it just kind of feels like they were fighting on all fronts the entire time. Like hundreds of years, they're fighting north, east, south, mostly south, but a lot of, you know, north too, and some east, and just the whole time, like hundreds of years, just fighting in every direction. And they won just because they had like insane farmland, or I think their salt too is like an underappreciated commodity that they had. Anyways, though, for this campaign, so for now, I'm not going to be focusing on the Gauls. I see that they have an army here in my territory. I think that they were here at least during the last turn as well, just kind of hanging out. So it does suck that they're going to be causing devastation on my land, but if they're just going to hang out, that's okay. I do have a stack here at Lugdunum. It's not a high tier stack. It's slingers and spearmen mainly. I do have a general, so there is that. And I think that I am also training up my British light chariots for this army here, just because I have chariots here. I have chariots, plenty of chariots here. Actually, too many chariots here. I should probably get one of these guys down to this army. Yes. And so this army up here, led by Eporedorix of Eporicum, he is going to be, for now, placing on watchtowers. I'm not going to be making a really aggressive advance for the time being on this front until I want to get Lugdunum first. I want to get this cleared out of the way before I focus on this. Again, the whole, you know, fighting on multiple fronts kind of deal. I feel like that would stretch me a little bit thin, and I'd feel better about this if I had my two strong armies pushing east together and then having, you know, lower tier garrisons hold Lugdunum. As far as the terrain goes, this is pretty solid defensible terrain, you know, in this valley. Settlements, it's actually tier 2. Yeah, large town holding between the river and the mountains. And if they wanted to flank around me, there's another river and a bridge. Like, it's a pretty good defensible location. And then Lugdunum too, which is, you know, it's also somewhat defensible because there are rivers as well. Now, I do have an alliance with the Spanish, which is very, very nice. And I can't, so I'm not actually giving them tribute officially. But I do have money, and I do think that I want to continue, giving them money. Just small stuff. Just offer it, give it as a gift, and yeah, keep them happy. And then as the Dacians are allies with the Gauls. So I do want them on my side. But there's only so much I can do. I know that I offered to attack the rebels. Oops, I didn't mean to. And, yeah, that was because of this, right? Because I'm going to be attacking these rebels up here. Got it. Nice. I was looking at these rebels and thinking, like, I'm not going to attack those guys anytime soon. Nor am I going to be attacking them. So who was it? It was these guys. All right. So, yeah, diplomacy. Just want to double check here. So Spain, yeah, assistance provided against rebels. Yep, so that's going to be that. And if that works like that, that's kind of a funny thing. But it was a suggestion, and I think it's a solid one. I'll take it. You know. And yeah, same thing with the Dacians as well. So we will see if we can get that reputation, that relationship level up. And the Dacians are fighting against the Scythians. And man, they're looking pretty solid, judging by the map that I'm seeing. Have all this territory up here. And yeah, pushing back the Scythians. Yeah, not bad. I don't know how common it is for the Dacians to do well. I didn't think that it was common, but hey, I'm here for it. So let's, before I forget, let's just kind of get this battle out of the way. And let's go. So yeah, they have the 2 warband, and then I have 3 warband and the general Drustan. So let's go in and get this done the right way. I should also mention that I finally have a new keyboard. Yes, it's finally, the time has come. I've been talking about getting a new keyboard for ages. And yeah, man, my old one was just haggard. It's one of those keyboards that just comes with the PC. And you know, when it comes out of the box and you look at it and you immediately tell yourself, all right, well, I'm going to save up for a keyboard now. And that was like 6 years ago that I got this PC that I'm using now. And therefore using this, this keyboard. And oh my god, I can't believe I was using that keyboard for 6 years. It is so bad. Like in this game especially, you have to use the shift key to use your group formations, which I do and I use all the time. And the shift key, that old keyboard, just got stuck. It just got, like, if you just hit it the wrong angle, which is just the normal angle that it took for my finger to reach that key, it would just, every single time, it would just, the shift button would just get, like, held down. And, oh, that's so bad. And you would hear me say it, like, during recordings, I'd be like, oh, the fucking keyboard, you know? So finally, I don't have to, that as an excuse anymore. Now if I mess up, it's on me. Except for now. For this episode, I get to say I'm getting used to the new keyboard, alright? So yeah, you thought that the excuses were over. Well, not quite. I get at least a little bit of a grace period here while I get used to the new keyboard, but so far, man, it's feeling pretty goddamn slick. Yeah, I'm really, oh man, it just, you know, it makes it more fun. It does. I don't like to be a snob about these types of things, but it truly makes the game more fun when you're not fighting against you know, technical stuff. Now it's just time for me to get a new mic. Yeah, might be time for a new microphone. I am now going to be inching my warband forward into this forest here, because yeah, this unit just keeps on going in and out of hiding here. And I think, you know what, I should just get these guys doing the war cry. Get that charged up, and then I'll just send them right on in. So let's go here, and then go here. I'm gonna have to reassign a charge order once these guys pop into sight here. So should be any moment. Any moment? Man, why aren't they visible? This is weird. Oh, they're there. Jesus, wow, you have to get really close to them. That's crazy. Yeah, hopefully my war cry didn't just wear off. So let's get these guys up. And let's go here. Yeah, so you get a little recharge in, and then you go here. And then, yeah, you go around the side. And how's it going here? Are we gonna beat these guys 2v1? Or are you guys gonna struggle? There we go. There we go. There's the route. And you can charge into them now. And then I'll get the general charging into the rear this time. I just didn't want to charge him in while this unit was still unengaged, but now we can just get a nice clean charge right into the rear, and that is the break. So let's just end that battle.
Victory is the...
And that's fine. We can just retrain those guys up here in Britain, as long as it's not that just crazy big ass army. That was scary. That was awful. I hated that. I hated that so much when that big army was bothering me. All right, let's retrain those dudes. Okay, all right. So decision time, I suppose. Now that I just did the easy part of this turn, this is the part where I left off thinking, all right, I got to think about this, and here I am, like a couple weeks later, and so I want to advance on Lugdunum. There's a small army here that's, even if I could reach it, it would run away, and that's at the very end of my reach anyway. So it's kind of doubtful that I could reach it. Then there's the bigger army, which, you know, it's mostly just Spear Warband and one Axeman and then a Screeching Woman, and my army is like okay, but then there's like a small chance that that army would run away, and again that would draw me. See, my issue with that is that would draw me into a position where I could get counterattacked by all three armies the next turn. And that, you know, might not be the worst thing, because I could pull these units into that army and form them together, and that would be formidable. I have swordsmen and head drillers in Elysia. But then the other temptation is this. It's to just kind of advance, just go in a straight line, just go into Lugdunum, sweep aside this army, which either I can't reach in this turn, or they would just run away, right? Pretty small army. But then this army would not be able to reach me. There's the two units, but this army would be able to reach me. So if anything, I would just get attacked by those two armies. You know what, though? I'm kind of tempted.
Lord?
The thing... Okay, here's the thing. So that other option that I just stated, where if I attack the center and then they retreat and then I get attacked by all three, the thing is that I could just pull out these units and have them merge with that army at, you know, if this army pulls back. And then these three armies, even if they were to all attack me, you know, with these troops and this army together, I would put my bet on me winning that fight. So let's do that then. Let's just attack here, and they're going to take the fight. That's okay. All right, well, they do outnumber me, so there is that. But this is Prasatagus, my faction leader, and is a very good general, as you can see. And yeah, so mostly Spear Warband. You know, there is some experience on some of these units, but there's no general. One unit is a Screeching Woman, and then an Axeman. And, you know, my army's not super duper great, but I have two general units, and I have some druids, and then let's see, 4 units of spearmen in the form of 1 warband and 3 barbarian mercenaries, 1 slinger, and then 1 British light chariot, and 2 barbarian cavalry mercenaries, which is they're a little bit beat up, but yeah, the faction, so the chariots are obviously going to be, kind of tricky to use against the spear warband, but we just have to cause a break, and I think that by picking off the supporting units, such as the axemen and the screeching women, because the screeching women do give a morale boost to nearby units, so getting rid of them and the axemen, just to kind of like start causing some morale issues, and then chariots, all they need to do is be in the vicinity of a unit to be causing a morale debuff for infantry. So they don't need to be into contact. Now that is a little bit tricky, sure, but just having 3 chariot units within the reach or area of a infantry unit, I can't remember what the exact numbers are. Is that like -6 per chariot? It's pretty substantial. So you can cause morale breaks on low tier infantry just by being in the vicinity of them. And then couple that with, for instance, the morale debuff of druids and getting shot by slingers and light chariots. You can start to wrap up units without necessarily having to engage with them in melee combat. A little bit tricky, as I keep saying, but yeah, we'll see if I can make it work.
Before dark, this battle will be done, and only we will remain. Our foes will flee. Their dead will be numberless. So fight well and make this happen. So let your battle cry be death, 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 and shame to our foes.
I'm going to give Fighting in the Fog a try here. I want to see if this is going to mess up their, I don't know, their movements or their thinking, as it were. Yeah, I just want to see, because I know that, at least in Shogun, I feel like that does have an impact. So I'm going to be seeing if this maybe can disrupt them a little bit here. But of course, I mean, yeah, they're just going to be on that hill, so they might not have to do too much moving around. But they have 0 ranged, and I at least have a little bit of ranged. Like, not enough to be, like comfortably, like shoot down the entire army, but enough to provoke them, I suppose. Oh darn, I was hoping that I could use this terrain piece a bit better in this battle. Yeah, I was hoping that I could actually just get around the hill and attack from this angle, because this angle is way better to attack from. And I was hoping that I could use both sides of this terrain piece to kind of break up the cohesion of their army. And no, darn it. Well, I mean, oh shoot. Yeah, this is one of those instances where it's very tempting to make the trip all the way around the hill just to kind of see what is available on the other side of the hill. When it comes to opportunities for like better, a better slope or incline or whatever, but we'll see. I mean, this is probably, we'll see what we can do here. I am trying to get into range of these axemen on this side, but I'm very shocked by how close I have to get to these guys. I suppose it's the slope of the hill, which is kind of pushing these guys out of my range. Yeah, I'm always surprised by the effects of, the height advantage, and really the reverse of that, of shooting uphill. And that's a very different thing. But if I can get these axemen to kind of come down the hill, I have my chariots down here, my general units kind of waiting to hit them, but yeah, I don't know if we're going to be getting some hits here. We'll see. Have we done any damage so far? Maybe, maybe not. We're shooting into their shielded side, so technically their unshielded side. So we'll see if that gets any work done. And yeah, looks like we are picking some guys off. But it's the screeching women that I wouldn't mind getting a good hit in, just because I feel like that would get rid of a good, morale boosting piece for them. This is the reaction that I was looking for, so let's pull these guys back. And yeah, if I can just get them a little bit separated. I got Chariots coming on up. Okay, nope, not quite, not quite. Now let's come back up here. Let's come back up here and just continue to try to drag them out a little bit. Looks like we have a unit biting on this side, looking to get into my horsemen, and I'll continue to pull them out if I can. All right, get away here. And are you guys anywhere near? Nope, no, you're not. Okay, you guys get a little bit closer, because yeah, you are not close enough to react to this. And it looks like they're getting the idea now. Like they're understanding now that they have to kind of push on me. So we'll see how it goes. Let's try to pull back with my cav here, and then yeah, I wonder, you know what? If we're gonna cause morale breaks on units just by having chariot in the proximity of units, like chariot proximity, here we go. And yeah, let's just go for it. Let's see if we can just kind of break this unit just by like chariot proximity, and then bring my slingers over here to get some hits in as well. And then, ooh, are we getting charged by something? God damn. Is that the, oh yeah, the X-Men. Alright, that's pretty fancy. Yeah, let's get some slinger shots in here and some shots in here. Oh, that's the Screeching Women. Ooh. Shoot, I kind of wanted to get a hit on that if I could. And what about these guys? Okay, so these guys are coming, so let's make sure that my guys up here, let's come up here and let's get them chanting soon if I can. And let's come up here, and then you start chanting. And yeah, you start throwing your stuff. And then you come up here, you can start doing your war cry. And you come up here to skirmish with these guys. And are we okay on this side? Yes, we are. And there's the break. Perfect. Nice. That's very nice. Yeah, now we can get a good little chase in on those guys. And then, where's my... Okay, they're right here, here. Just come over here. And yeah, don't get too crazy. Where's my other... You're over here. Okay, got it. And then Cav, just keep coming back. Keep away. And then, yeah, you guys as well. Just come back. Yeah, we can't quite chase those guys. So yeah, let's get some slinger shots in here. And... let's just bring up the Cav, just to be... Just didn't mean to have that general selected. Let's come up here. And are we safe everywhere? Yeah, that's that Axeman unit. I want that Axeman in. Ooh, actually, this might be our chance. Yeah, let's get a hit here, because he's isolated. And okay, nice. They broke right as they were coming on in. And here, Screeching Women, perfect. Let's just charge them with our Cav. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. So, are we gonna break these guys or what? There we go, there's the break. Alright, so, spears, don't want to hurt. Those spears are gonna hurt me. How many guys are left? 49, they have to get out of there. You're gonna start, no, don't hit. Did I lose I just lost my guy, god damn it, that sucks so bad. That sucks so freaking much. I lost like a couple chariots, and one of them is him. That sucks so much. Oh, God. Oh, what a bummer. At least it wasn't my faction leader, but still, that's like such a bummer. They barely touched that unit. So now this chariot unit is not going to be available after this battle. Yeah, it's such a shame. Oh man, that's like one of the main things I was hoping to avoid. Alright, let's just get a chase on these guys while I can, or gals, should I say, and... I mean, shit, since this unit's like dead after this battle, it's almost tempting just to kind of YOLO, but let's not do that. Let's be smart. Let's be smart. Alright, let's just get reformed up here. Let's like here. We'll do that. And let's send you guys after them. Just because it might matter. Like, just a couple guys might matter when it comes to getting the complete, you know, break on these guys. So we want to run down every person that we can. Alright, so that's him. And they still have ammo, but yeah, we're still out of range of those units. And alright, we got another. We're baiting in another unit. Perfect. So, oop, did not mean to do that. Let's just go here and just get a nice little here, and then yeah, you guys can get your war cry going on. And that's probably good. So let's just charge you into the flank, and then let's get Cav coming up here. And there's the break. Perfect. Nice. Let's send slingers after them just because they're faster. And actually, we can get our Cav to run down these guys as well, possibly. Alright, now on this side, maybe we can just get like a proximity break over here. We'll see how that goes. And are we gonna get these guys with our Cav? Hell yeah. Oh, you guys got guys caught by them, eh? Oops. Oopsie. Alright, you guys get back, and then Singers get back as well. And then, yeah, you guys can try to kill those guys, please. Alright, how are we doing here? Yep, you guys get away, get away. And we're still shooting here, but now you guys can move up. You guys can start chanting. Alright, let's just get these guys behind and maybe get them in a position. There we go, let's get a... Actually, no, let's get that war cry going. And then you guys, slingers, come up here, get ready. It looks like they're going to start booking it, so I want to kind of get into their flee radius. And that's probably enough war cry action, so go charge on in and break these guys, please, and thank you. And then, yeah, chariots move up. Chariots move up and get within range of these guys. And yeah, it sure looks like they're trying to book it, but they're not quite broken yet either, so it's a little bit dicey. And these, how are these guys not breaking? Man, that's crazy. Seriously? Do I need to send my druids in to fight? How are these guys not breaking? That's so weird. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Oh, yeah, I got distracted by that. Alright, let's come up here and Cav, run these guys down, please. And, shit, these guys, this the whole time I was like, don't let them get away. And then I just got fixated on that one unit that was not running away. So, let's see here. Are these guys, what's going on here? They're not even in phalanx formation. And I know druids are pretty good in combat, so... You guys gonna break them or what? No? You guys need a chariot to come over and help out?
The enemy army runs.
Alright, that's gonna be the break, finally. Just have to bring that chariot unit over. Yeah, I don't know why that unit fought so hard. That was weird. The other units are kind of like breaking just by... I don't know, like being in the proximity of, you know, my units basically. So yeah, weird. Kind of a disappointing fight actually, because we didn't get... Yeah, only 68% of them. Damn, that sucks. So we didn't wipe the army, and I lost a general. So very, very disappointing. Yeah, very... It's unfortunate. I mean, I'm sure we still did a lot of damage, but still. Well, we did kill 570 of theirs guys, and we lost 195. So, yeah, Warlord got 4 kills in the 90. Druids got 26 kills, and then Slingers got 53. 87 for the Warband, Light Chariots 36. And then, yeah, the Barbarian Cavalry Mercenaries 125. Pretty well-rounded overall. Alright, I mean, it's still a victory. It's a victory, and yeah, we pushed them back, so it looks like the survivors did move back there. Heroic, yeah, that sucks. Yeah, Yeah, I have a feeling that the Germans are going to be a problem until we can, get rid of these guys, just because those Spear Warband, they're tricky units, aren't they? At least until, like, we can get more chariot units that are not, generals. Like, I understand there's going to be chariot losses in this campaign. I get it. It's just, that's going to be the nature, anytime a chariot touches a spear, it's going to fold. But just, at this stage of the campaign, a lot of those chariots are going to be generals. And yeah, they man, they lost like a couple units, and one of them just happened to be him. That's too bad.
Yes.
All right, though. So now I think, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just bring out the head hillers and the swordsmen, merge with this army just to make sure they're protected and safe. Lesia is going to be fine, and now this army can just, move. Is that the way to do that? Why can't you just move this way? Oh, just because they're blocking? Yeah, sure, whatever.
Kill them! Move out! Move out! Out of moves!
Yeah, so we'll start to march on Lugdunum. And as I was saying, we're probably just going to hang out up here and keep things held down. Also, my boats, I got 4 here and then 3 here. So, yeah, these pirates have been a freaking menace. All that experience, and they have bigger boats than mine, and just sucks. So maybe if I have 7 boats, maybe like then I'll be, I have a warband. Oh, okay. Glad I checked that. Yeah, let's just merge these guys together and get this warband. Were you just gonna? Was I just bringing you over here? Was that what I was doing? Let's check out our buildings now and see what I want to put in here. So Lugdunum, I have to remind myself, does still have the Shrine to Obnoba, which is the Gallic Shrine. Now I did keep this because I knew that since they had a practice range here, which allows me to train the slingers, I wanted to be able to upgrade my missile weapons here. But I mean, I've recruited quite a few of these guys now. I have a handful of slingers, so like 1, 2, 3, 4 slingers, and that's like enough for now. Like I probably don't even need to retrain that 5th unit. And instead, I should probably actually just destroy this shrine. And then I can put in something else. So Britannia is going to be the one that eventually allows me to train druids. Now, it also does give like my characters fertility bonuses, so increases their chances of having children. I think there's also like casualty replenishment bonuses as well, so yeah, this is going to be the one that we're going to be going for here. So Britannia. Yeah, because Britannia is that one, like the health shrine kind of. And then Britannia is the trade, and then Andrasta is the war one, essentially. So this is going to allow me to eventually, at a tier 3, it's going to allow me to get druids somewhere down here in the continent, because I do have Britannia up here in these 2 settlements, but yeah, they're not ready yet. Although I can get a port here in Abericum. And that's going to be quite a big increase from 74 to 266. Yeah, not bad. So let's get that going. And then Deva, what about you? Sacred Grove of Britannia? Yeah, why not? Let's do that. And then Tara. Tara, I was looking at the communal farming. It's not a bad increase. It's pretty steady, actually. 258 to 323. Yeah, that's okay. And then Lugdunum. Is there anything reach out to me here? I don't really know what I want in Lugdunum. It makes decent money, I think, and I can recruit, yeah, not much. And I don't know if I want to really tech into military here. Like, even on the island at all, really. I don't know if that's something that I want to really prioritize. Some more Breva. Does anything reach out to me here? Not really. And then same thing here in Alesia. Practice range or a tavern? Meh. Recruit some peasants? Nah. And yeah, that's probably good, I suppose. Also, I would like to get another diplomat here in Lugdunum. Just because I want to talk to the Gauls. Right now I have my 2 diplomats that are basically already tasked out at this point. So let's get that diplomat going here in Lugdunum. And then probably just more chariots, eh? Chariots in Alesia. chariots and some more Breva. Probably don't need more warband, to be honest. I think I'm already pretty warband out here in Lugdunum.
Orders?
Yeah, that's my thinking. And then, can I merge these guys or no? They're already full unit. So let's just go ahead and let's see. I'll keep the 7-man unit. Even 7-man can run down a fleeing unit, so that's fine. And yeah, the druids got banged up, man. Yeah, 14 attack, 15 defense, but still, yeah, against those spears, they struggled, and I just don't know why that spear unit just held out for as long as they did. That was so weird to me. All right, I think we're looking good. So let's go ahead and end this turn. Let's see, and no shit, my forces ambush. Oh, I'm ambushing them. Okay, cool. I didn't even know my guys were in ambush stance. And it's happening with that small little 2-unit army. Sweet. It's awesome. Yeah, let's fight these guys and run them down. We got them right here on the slope of this hill, so let's go ahead and just start this battle. And yeah, we have to, despite the fact that we outnumber them by a lot, and you know, it's an ambush battle and all that, still, we gotta be careful. You know, those frickin' spears, man. But at the same time, we don't want to let them... Are they gonna run away? No, not quite yet. Not quite. All right. Yeah, we want to keep an eye on that. We don't want these guys getting away. I don't know. Can you run away from a siege, or not a siege, but a ambush battle? Yeah, not quite sure. Ooh, I forgot to get my dogs grouped up. I should probably get these guys up here as well. Because, yeah, having these guys help out with the rundown at the end is going to be useful. The Spear Warband are beginning to move on to my guys here, so let's go ahead and get you guys halted, and then let's get you guys probably running, eh? Yeah, because I want to get those head hurlers tossing in their heads as soon as possible, and they are over here. And no, they're going to be deciding to retreat here, so yeah, let's not give them that space. Let's just keep on harrying them. Gotta watch out for that quick turnaround though, that counter march, you know, they can make it seem like they're gonna be going the other way, and then all of a sudden they just turn right back around. That's how they get you. But yeah, man, it does kind of feel like they're running away, doesn't it? So let's get the dogs after them, actually. So dogs can run here, and then you guys go here, and then yeah, it does kind of feel like they're running away. Let's go here, and then warband, go here, and then you come up here. Yeah, let's not let them get away. Man, I feel like I have to just send my cav into them just to kind of stop them in place for a minute and allow my dogs to catch up. Because yeah, they're not going fast enough, and you guys have to come up there as well. And yeah, I doubt these guys are fast enough to catch them. Ugh, I don't want to, you know, lose that many guys, but come on, can we just break them? Can we break them maybe? Alright, perfect. Yeah, we got the break up there. So let's just come up here. And up here. And let's just try to break these guys, please and thank you. In fact, how are we doing on this side? Yeah, let's let that 7-man unit finish running them down. See, I knew they're going to be useful. I knew it. I kept them for a reason. I kept them to chase down that one guy. That's why they're there. That's why they're there. That's why I'm paying them the big bucks. But then, yeah, up here. And so he's run down. That's fine. But yeah, you guys chase and try to engage before... Where's that red line? Yeah, come up there. God, do I send my light chariots in? Fuck, I don't want to. I really don't want to, but... Yeah, losing this opportunity, it just feels really haggard. And there we go, that's the break. Perfect. Oh, thank God. Yeah, it's complicated when like your main stuff is chariots and then their main stuff is spears. And like, you know, phalanx spears. So that makes the rundown actually kind of precarious because until they're like actually broken, you don't know. All it takes is for them to just quickly stop on a dime, put their spears down, and mess you up. So, yeah, it's kind of nerve-wracking, honestly. And that's going to do it. So they did kill 8 of my guys, but I did wipe them out. Alright, just a little snack right there. Got rid of a couple German units. And now we can probably advance onto Lugdunum. I mean, sure, that other army is down there, so it's not nothing, but it's nothing too concerning either. Looks like they're bringing some more units up, but... How much do I need? So I can recruit some stuff, actually. And I think... What do I want to do? Let's bring back the warband. He can get retrained in there. I can bring out that unit of chariots, and then... And then, I'd see, I don't need all of these guys.
Chief, orders.
Leave a swordsman and a head hurler behind as well.
Leaving the army.
And then... You know what? I'll leave this British light chariot so that it can get retrained as well. And I'll train up another British light chariot as well during that turn. And then this one will come out and they'll join me on the road, the full strength one.
Lord.
And then... Let's see here. How many spearmen do I have? 1, 2, 3... Yeah, I'll keep these guys with the army. Okay, so how far can they go? They can go down here. And then let's have the full strength unit just link up. And let's make sure that we retrain Warband, British Light Chariot, and then recruit some more British Light Chariots. I just want to make sure that these guys can't jump on me, which, you know, again, it's not much, but still. I want to make sure that this is locked down while I go handle this. So maybe just, yeah, one more British Light Chariot, I suppose. And it looks like we have ourselves a small German force led by a character, general up here, trying to sneak by me as I was placing on watchtowers. So I hopefully will be able to catch up to them as they pass by me. I mean, I can always just plop you inside of some more Breva. We got a character sending on us and 2 British Light Chariots. Yeah, we'll be fine there. We can hold out. What do we know anything about you? 4-star general, so not bad. Ricabolda of Renus. And then, do we know anything? So Spear Warband. How original. Still, this army should be able to handle it, no problem, I suppose. Yeah, we'll be okay there. And then, also, I do have my diplomat. Let's get you down here. And yeah, it's going to take you a while. But I want to talk to these Gauls. They're just hanging out there, having a great old time raiding my territory. And I want to see if they maybe can get talked out of that. You know, just maybe leave me alone. And spy, a 68% chance of getting inside. Ooh, I don't know if I like those odds. It's a little bit dicey. What is your... So you have 3 eyeballs worth of experience. Let's try to increase that. I'll spy on this guy, just to, you know, see if I can get him some experience. Didn't help him out. No, did not. All right, what do we have inside? Axeman, Warband, and then Vanius, 0 command stars. And then, yeah, that army as well. So, yeah, man, it's going to be nice getting rid of the Germans and their phalanxes. That's just kind of a menace, isn't it? And just as I was wondering if I should go east and start to blockade German ports, just to kind of start to take something from them, you know? Because at this point, you know, they've been on the offensive. They've not been on my land. They've been raiding. They've been causing devastation. They even, I think, laid siege to one of my towns for a turn, just, you know, denying that income for that one turn. Whereas I have, sure, won some victories in the battlefield, but I haven't really taken anything from them. I'm working on that down here, but I haven't, you know, economically, I haven't really caused any problems for them. So I do want to go east and cause issues, because I haven't seen any German boats, but then again, I get a feeling that these pirates are just gonna, like, blockade me or something. Did I even beat them with 7 boats? I don't know. I don't know if I can. Let's find out. Jesus, that's 1 to 1. And I outnumber them 2-1, basically. That sucks. God damn, dude. Oh, that sucks so much. Well, so my admiral got a soothsayer, so +2 morale for all troops on the battlefield. I don't know if that does anything for admirals, but there we go. And God, are we just gonna lose that entire freaking navy? God damn, at least I got rid of one boat, but still, they have so much experience. Man, pirates are so freaking unreal. Oh yeah. Gosh, you would think 2v1, but no. No. You would be wrong. Yeah, I might have to start building more boats, goddamn. Even though I am at war with the Dacian allies, the Gauls, I'm just curious. I want to see.
I will talk to them.
Just want to see if they would maybe. Can I even offer the alliance? Or are they not gonna? Oh, it's not even possible because of the Gauls being at war with the Gauls. Okay. Cancel trade rights, give region, make single payments, regular tribute, map information. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that I'm going to make any progress with the Dacians, at least for now. But I can go talk to the other factions and keep trying to sell map info to the... is this owned by the Thracians? Yeah, it is. So Thracians, Scythians, and even the Macedonians, and just kind of talk to them, try to sell map info, and make some money that way. I'm going to keep it rolling along here, so let's really hope that those pirates don't swing back and destroy my fleet. That would suck so much. And yes, more Briva is under siege. And luckily, so yeah, I can make it back to port. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Yeah, let's retrain those boats. Yeah, get them back up, and then maybe we can hit these pirates again. We're having ourselves another boat here. Yeah, they might try to lay siege to that. We'll see. Anyway, here, can we catch this guy? Maybe? Can we? Maybe?
Kill them.
Not quite. So next turn we can catch him and kill him. And then, oh, we got ourselves a German spy here. And it looks like they're kind of splitting the forces up a little bit here. So we have ourselves 3 units there in the valley. And then, yeah, that's the same garrison. And then another, just 1 unit, just kind of trailing us a little bit. Interesting.
Orders? Lord.
And 100% chance of getting inside. So I think that spy may have been providing some security, anti-spy security. Okay. So yeah, let's get my spy inside. And what do we got here? So new family member, Hutka. And Calpurnus has a witch, increases the chances of having children. And that's Calpurnus, I think, is in Lugdunum, I think. Yes, he is. And that's coming from the Britannia. Britannia? Yeah, Britannia shrine. Hell yeah. That's what we need. New children to replace Belenus, who I lost. Alright, and war between Egyptians and the Numidians and the Macedonians and Thrace. And broken alliance between the Dacians and the Thracians. Okay, alright. Kind of surprised that they were allies to begin with. But, yeah, let's get you inside here. And do we know anything about this person? Let's see here. Been in the wars, +2 to general's hit points. Okay, I don't like that. And, yeah, that's it, really. Okay.
Yes.
But can we get down there? Looks like we can, hell yeah. Nice. Yeah, let's maintain that siege. Now, these units, oh, they can't reach me, damn. Alright. Yeah, oh, they were just gonna go after their brigands. Nice, that sucks for them. That's great for me. They should have saw me coming, though. I shouldn't have been hidden. I mean, they had their freaking spy right there, so... The fact that I was going after Lugdunum should not be a surprise at all. And you guys can't reach at all? You guys can get close, but I don't think they can reach. Yeah. Cool. We can attack next turn then. let us now get this diplomat down here to talk to the Gauls. And, ooh, actually, in fact, I just noticed there's another Gallic army down here. Yeah, they're both, those are two big armies. Okay. Okay, that's the factionaire, Lugatorix. Alright. Yeah, that's a little scary. So it makes me think that they won't take the ceasefire, but let's just see. Let's just see. So ceasefire, and then we'll offer trade rights, and we'll offer map info, and then is there anything can we offer to, like, I don't think there's any brigands that we can offer to kill right now. So maybe just this for now. It's tempting to make the threat, except or we will attack, but we're not in a position to attack right now, so we won't be able to follow through with that. So that's not really, that wouldn't be pertinent, I don't think. So let's just make that offer. And no, end the fighting. This is a good joke. We see no need to end the fighting between our peoples just yet. Some of you yet live. Well, I've taken like 3 of your settlements, and I've lost 0 to you. So that's a reason. That's a reason. Are they not at war with the Romans? No, they're not. The Roman. What are the Julii doing? What are you guys doing? What in the gosh darn are they going after Massilia? I wonder. Because if so, we're gonna get some Roman neighbors very soon here. Yeah. Yeah, and gosh darn pirates. Frickin' pirates up here blockading Lugdunum. It's got nothing better to do. At least it's only 1 boat, but as a 2-star admiral, like, it's gonna take, what, like 8 boats to sink it? Like, I don't know. Oh dear. I'll just get a boat going. Why not? Why not? Well, let's see if we can get 1,000 denarii from the Thracians for map info and trade rights. And you offer too much, and in good conscience, we cannot accept. Really? Okay. Can we do a different offer then? Can we offer less? I just want mainly your map info, I suppose. But I already, like, I guess I already have info on this part of the world, but still, I want it. So, like, this is map info for map info. And yeah, can I just get 1,000 bucks off you for that? Okay, and that offended them? Okay, interesting. Next turn, I'll just try to attempt like a map info for map info. And I'll just leave out the trade rights or the payments or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we can do with that. Let us keep moving along in hopes that we can take Lugdunum in the next turn. So let's go here, or Lugdunum, should I say? We already own Lugdunum. And what is this? So we're being attacked, and this is Prostagos. So that's down here, and it's a sally out. Interesting, but that army. Hold on here. What army is actually reinforcing? That army is? I thought they couldn't reach us for some reason. Interesting. So 2 warband, actually just basically 1 warband. That unit's very, very depleted. And then a Screeching Woman. And then here, Vanius. 2 warband, 2 axeband, and then Vanius himself. So yeah, it's interesting that they feel so confident in sallying out. A 5-to-3 strength ratio in my favor, and I have a very good general. Yeah, morale, so he has like a couple. Yeah, I know he has the -1 morale, but then he has the +1 morale for that, and this. So yeah, net of +1 morale. Okay. Yeah, we should be fine here. If I have my directions right, I think that the reinforcements are going to be coming in from this side somewhere. So let's check it out. And no, of course, I don't have my directions right. That's just not the kind of person that I am. No, I'm the kind of person that would just get lost anywhere.
Units
It doesn't matter. Indoors, outdoors, it doesn't matter. Shopping malls, grocery stores, just anywhere. Just anything. I'll get lost in it. So it's no surprise that put me in a video game and it's no different. Oh, that's the smaller force. Okay, that's the force that I was trying to isolate and destroy. This is the bigger force. Oh. Okay, so now I'm gonna isolate and destroy the bigger force? Alright, that's not smart. Yeah, let's have everyone start to run, because right now we're not really set up. Yeah, we're not really set up to fight this. Let's see, Axeman, yeah, 2 warband, and the dude right there. So I got my swords and my head hurlers on that side. And oh yeah, let's make sure that my head hurlers are not set to skirmish mode, because obviously I want them to be able to fire. And where are my light chariots? Let's get you guys up here. And you guys here. And then Cav, come around to the side. And yeah, this is gonna get a little bit dicey here. So yeah, Axeman. Right there, Axeman. So let's push up on this side so we can just break through that guy quickly. In fact, let's bring you up here and then bring up you. And then I want you to go war crying so that we can start to prepare to get a charge in. And are you guys throwing heads in or not? No, not quite. Not quite yet. And yeah, see that heavy cav unit is right there, so they're looking pretty dangerous. So let's go, actually let's go here and then here. And then, yeah, you guys turn here. And they're gonna charge right into the head hurlers? Yeah, they might. So let's get up here and get a hit on those dudes there. So they're going here, and then you go here. And are we gonna waste that general with our head hurlers? I would hope so, but maybe not. So we got them here. So let's get you guys into that sword unit, and then yeah, let's get head hurlers into that general here. You go in there, and yeah, we broke those warband on that side, and then let's get you guys chasing here, you guys chasing here. And swords are fighting their axemen. It looks like, yeah, we destroyed their general. Oh, that was so cool. Alright, so let's get head hurlers around to the side and get into those axemen there. And druids should be... Yeah, you guys need to back up. Try to get away from there, please. And...
Enemy warlord is dead, slain by your brave warrior.
Alright, so he's taken care of. Let's get you turned around, and actually, yeah, you fight the women there, and then you guys turn around, and then yeah, you prepare to throw into the warband there, and you guys start to war cry. You guys come back, and yeah, gotta fight in here.
Enemy army runs.
Warband or warhounds, go after them. And you guys go there, that's fine. And yeah, you guys are not doing well against the... Alright, so we need to get some actual troops down here. Man, those Christian women are actually kicking my head hurler's ass. I didn't think that was gonna be the case. So let's get barbarian mercs up here, and then cav chase here. Dogs are chasing, which is nice. And yeah, let's start to surround these guys here so that we can break this unit. Looks like it's just gonna be the one unit left, and the dogs are just gonna suicide themselves. Oh, those poor dogs. Alright, let's not let those dogs' sacrifice be meaningless. Let's go ahead and charge into the rear here with those units. There we go. And then, yeah, you guys chase down the last remaining guys. How did we do? So 83% of their guys killed. So I think once we killed this unit here... There we go. So once this unit's wiped out, I think that should be the army wiped. And then with the general killed, I think that also means that We just get to walk into the territory, or the province, don't we? That's going to do it. So I did kill 593 of those guys, and I lost roughly 200 men, so that is okay. Yeah, that's all right. So did we take it? Did we take it? I know we killed 99% of their guys, so I feel like we should have taken it. Yeah, nice. Cool. And I forgot to look at it. It's a large settlement, but I don't know. Shoot, I should have looked at this. Just occupy it. Yeah, it's tempting to enslave it. And suitable husband. So 17 years old, 4-star general, and he has a white mustache. Hell to the yeah. Karatalk, the Belgay, is going to be marrying Iseult. And I did actually check the family tree last turn, and I saw that she's like going to be 21, I think. So not bad. Iseult marrying a little bit younger than you. That's fine. So superior commander, +3 command, untouched by fear, +1 morale, and yeah, great. 4-star general, +1 morale. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah, we need that. And it looks like there is a little force. Yeah, that's that one warband that was coming down from here that didn't quite make it into the battle. So we can just sally out now and kill him. Orders. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yeah, I need to get that spy down here, actually. And I want to see... I want to know what... Okay, so the Gauls have Massilia. And then there's a little force there that kind of look like they're looking at me. Where's that big army though? It's right. Yeah, man, they got some forces around here. Yeah, the Gauls. They're pumping out the dudes, despite the fact that, you know, destroyed or I've taken 3 of the settlements. They still are really just, yeah, really bringing it, man. Yeah, a lot of Gauls to kill down here. Alright, so what do we got here? So I have the largest empire. Cool. And I'm also the most advanced faction? Are you shitting me? No, no way. Prasutagus, superior commander. Nice. So he gets even better for my faction leader. Nice. An alliance between the Scythians and the Thrace. Yeah, I wonder why. Wonder why. They're getting a little worried about the Dacians, eh? Alright, so where are you at? You're in Lugdunum. Alright, hey, not bad. Not bad, actually. I mean, that just means my 2 best generals are down here in the same place, which is a little bit redundant, but still. That means that I can, I suppose, leave Karatalk down here in Lugdunum while Prasutagus goes up to fight the main fight against the Germans. I mean, I say main fight, I mean, this is kind of looking... As much as I want to avoid fighting on 2 fronts, it's really looking like it's going to be fighting on 2 fronts. Because the Gauls really are gearing up, aren't they? Well, how do we feel about my boat's chances of getting these 2... Alright, 5-4. 211 guys against their 74 men. Yeah, a bit of experience on their boats, though. Alright, there we go. Nice.
The sea is ours.
Yeah, don't sound too confident. The sea is ours. Bullshit. The sea belongs to the pirates. That's for goddamn sure. We just got lucky. Let's just take some units out now and jump on these Germans while they're in the neighborhood. Yeah, just that one unit. Yeah. Yeah, but still, let's just make sure we fight it, just to make sure we take as little casualties as possible. I'm immediately left wondering, why the heck did I not bring my light chariots out to fight? You know, the one unit that can actually do a decent bit of damage from range. At least I brought slingers. Uh-oh. After 4 volleys, my slingers have done 0 damage to them. Damn, alright. So I'm gonna have to kind of get around here. Will they let me shoot at them from the flank, or are they gonna turn and face? Yeah, they're gonna keep their spears pointing at my general. So we'll shoot into their flank here and see if we can do a bit more damage. Yeah, right away. Yeah, that's better. Right away. Good. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, that just did it immediately. Did a bit of damage there. So far, as long as these spears are distracted by every other unit in my army, they are continuing to show their weakened flanked and or rear to my slingers, and yeah, they're doing a considerable amount of damage. They're down to 84 men, and I wonder if they would break soon, just by being in proximity to a chariot unit. I do want to keep, yeah, this is my new general, so let's make sure I keep him out of range. Yeah, don't fuck around, guys. Don't do that. No, don't. Oh my god. Oh my god. My 4-star general. Oh my god. My brand new 17-year-old 4-star general just died in the dumbest way possible. Oh my god. That is heartbreaking. God damn it. Oh dear, like, yeah, sure, you can say I, you know, let my guys get too close, but still, that fucking sucks, you know? God damn it. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Well, at this point, I'm just gonna yellow my general's bodyguard unit into the men and try to break them this way, get the revenge. Maybe. Or they're just gonna kill them all. Down to a man. Yeah, man, they just broke my dudes just like that. Yeah, god damn it. I'm reminded that you can't lose generals in auto-resolve battles, so I should have just auto-resolved this. God damn it, that's so shitty. The stupid battle that I should have just auto-resolved that is first off, this is taking longer than I would want it to, for one thing, right? And yeah, secondly, obviously the loss of a general is just horrendous. It's just so shitty. Can we just finish this, please? Jesus Christ. Can we just break these guys? I don't care anymore. There we go. Yeah. Oh shit, no. Damn it. God damn it. I forgot that I wasn't fighting brigands. So I didn't even kill the entire group. What a stupid thing. What a dumb thing. God, that whole thing sucked.
Move out.
I hated that so much. That sucked so fucking much. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Let me just check. I was just looking at my dudes too to be like, I'm gonna be okay, right? And yep, got a good guy, got a good man married into the family. You're gonna have children. We're gonna have good, strong children. And then he died immediately. God damn it, that sucks so much. At least he's gonna be coming of age very soon. I think next turn, Watakorix. So yeah, there's still people, and yeah, there's some daughters here. Unfortunately, she's not gonna be getting remarried. They should start having children at some point. How old is she? 0? Okay. 11, 9, and 7. He's 2, he's 8. And yeah, they should start having children as well. And Drustan, so yeah, Drustan needs to find a wife. Oh, god damn it. Oh, that sucks so much. I am so mad at that. God damn it. You know, I'm thinking down here, I should just get a blacksmith so that I can start pumping out chariots. That's what I'm going to prioritize down here. What I should be doing is knocking down the shrine to Isis. It just gives law and happiness, or yeah, law and happiness. Obviously a Gallic shrine. I should knock that down and start building something else, possibly Andrasta for the war stuff. But I just want to start getting chariots out as fast as possible, so I'm going to prioritize that first. Finding out that the Gauls now own Massilia has made me reassess my strategy going forward, just because at first I was kind of thinking that by taking in Lugdunum that I would be turning this front into sort of a silent front. Not exactly silent. I knew the Gauls had Narbo Martius, but I kind of anticipated that maybe some lower tier garrisons in Lugdunum and Lemnum would be enough to kind of hold the frontier, but based on what I'm seeing, this is a very active front. You know, to settlements that are owned by them, this is probably also a large town. Yes, it is. And then these two large towns as well, they can probably just, you know, reinforce potentially, or maybe even come in from this direction as well and threaten Lugdunum. And then, of course, the Gauls do still own this as well. They can, you know, just kind of make their way up. So they're not out of the fight, which I knew, but I kind of was hoping that, you know, I had taken the wind out of them, and it doesn't seem to be the case. And then, honestly, also, as well, I would kind of prefer to fight the Gauls right now rather than those freaking Spear Warband, which has just been the bane of my generals so far. You know, it's a funny thing because a YouTuber to nerd is to human, who does you know, Rome Total War stuff, he in his Britannia campaign just lost just tons of generals to the Germans, and I was telling myself, I was like, well, I'm just going to be more careful. Like, I'm not going to do what he did. I'm not going to send my chariots in against spears. And here you, like, already in one episode, just lost two generals in one episode. And it's like, god damn, like, it's frustrating because I didn't even want any of those engagements. I just couldn't get my guys away. It's because the pathfinding was a little bit weird. So, yeah, it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating that the lesson, I guess, is just don't put them anywhere nearby at all, ever. Just keep your generals, the men supposed to be leading your army, as far away from their tier 1 units as possible. That's the lesson now. That's the lesson. It's a shitty lesson. It sucks. I was kind of hoping I could just, you know, be better, but no. I guess you just have to just avoid them completely. So I think that I'm going to be maybe transitioning towards fighting the Gauls, taking these two settlements, bottling up potential Roman expansion, which, yes, means that I might have to fight Romans sooner than I wanted to, but really up here, it seems like the Germans are kind of just trickling troops in, and I don't feel too threatened by it. I know, famous last words, but I mean, Alicia and Samor Briva can both produce good units. I feel like they can kind of handle themselves. This army's solid, and I can make it better as well over time. And it's down here, rather, that I feel a bit more threatened. And I think that the Gauls may mass an attack soon. And if I can beat back that attack, if it comes, then I can counterattack and take these two settlements, and that would be leaving the Gauls with just this one and then these two. Yeah, so I think that's going to be the play going forward. But before I go, I just wanted to say that if you're enjoying these videos and you would like to support the channel, then consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. It all helps immensely. So until next time, this has been Concept playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.